Welcome back to the Ascension Series. I'm Dime. We're going to start with a really, really simple lesson that I think is super important for you to grasp. So I want to show you something, okay? I have shared with you, so I've developed many, many stepping stones in the ascension process for a very long time. It's coming out in a book really soon, too. So I'm super stoked with a workbook. And oh my God, it's so good. Anyways, there's 5 stepping stones to creation. Your belief that resides within your subconscious creates an emotion in the emotional body. The emotion becomes the frequency that is in your energy vortex. That frequency becomes your perception. That perception becomes your reality, your outcome. Okay. That's how all of us are working. So, whatever you truly believe about yourself, about the world, about money, about receiving, about unity, about the desire to be seen, heard, valued, which we all want to be, but that moves into either toxic vulnerability or this ache to be important, which totally sets you off on a different tangent, like a way different path. It can misguide you, all of these things, and prevent you from the full healing or the full ascension process that's available for you. It distracts us. And so the lesson I want to show you is very, very simple. This is how I teach it to children. But I thought today I would share it for all of us, for your inner child. So bring that energy forward. We've got a series of caregivers. We've got our caregivers, their caregivers, our great caregivers, our great caregivers, on and on, the whole lineage of ancestry. And we have been teaching the next generation that we create over and over and over again what we feel limits us unknowingly and what we feel liberates us. Your hidden limiting beliefs are in that subconscious spot, right? Those are the things, that's how you operate, that's how you see the world, because it's 95% of your thought. Subconscious is 95 unknown thought, 5% conscious. Whatever has been imprinted on you as a child is how you are going to perceive the world. It's your vibration, it's what you're looking through. So you go through life. Here we are, a little child, and someone comes along and abuses you and tarnishes your lens. Okay. And then someone else comes along and layers onto that and tarnishes it. And then someone else comes along and adds to it. And someone else comes along and adds to it. Sometimes we get stuck at one layer where it's just mucked up over and over again, the same experience. Sometimes we get more abuse, more trauma. Healing your inner child is what's going to liberate you. Your inner child is your emotional body. It's the same thing. So as you start to actually heal your inner child, you discover something that's been blocking your perception. This is what you're looking through. This is what your ancestors were looking through. So as you start to heal those things, you can put them down. You get a clearer view. And then you find the next thing and you heal it. And you start to change your lens. You start to change when you heal the subconscious belief that's been holding you back, that money's hard, money's for greedy people, that love is hard, that love is painful before it's beautiful. When you heal the limiting belief that I'm not heard, it's not safe for me to be seen, none of these things are safe, or the rug's going to get pulled out from under me, you heal another layer in your lens. And you can go all the way down and you will find the root one. You will get to a big root and you'll dance around it, you'll polish it, but you can actually truly eliminate it and remove it. That is how you are going to clear your lens into pure unity, into pure truth, wisdom, knowing that is the soul energy, the isness energy that you are. You are going to be able to see the world completely unfiltered when you heal your limiting beliefs. Now, most people don't do that. They tap into inner child. They either avoid the depth of the pain because they're in denial, or it's suppressed because it was so horrible. It's normal. Or they're like, oh, I healed it. It's totally fine. I'm fine. I'm in 5D. And they don't do the work. You will know if someone is truly anchored into 6-dimensional consciousness or beyond if they are the full creator of their experience, if they have moved away from the desire to be important and instead the desire to be of service. You will know because their life reflects it. You will know because toxic people walk away from them in a heartbeat and they don't have to fucking do anything about it except for receive a nasty email. They leave. You will know they're in sixth dimensional consciousness or above because they absolutely stand in unity and honor everybody in front of them. They're creating their full experience. They have no desire to showboat. Those that are still showboating, those that are claiming that they're woke as fuck, but still in the turmoils and pain of all of these lenses or in the discovery process, they're still looking through this lens or this one or this one or this one, but they're still looking through a lens. You can fully heal your inner child. Here's the snare where you're going to really fuck up. If you're holding space for that inner child or an avoidance of that inner child, you are letting that predominant energy of these mucky lenses taint your ability. When you do the deep dive and move through it, which I teach, we teach that. There's a $27 fucking program, but the Fully Awaken Ascend program has that one in it as well. So you might as well go for that one instead because you get way more content. But when you actually liberate yourself from these lenses, you're free and you can do that. You can do that very easily. Most people overcomplicate it and get so focused on what other people's lenses are. So the reverse of this lesson is you've got your lenses that you're looking through. So do you. So you're seeing me through your lens right now. And I'm seeing you through my lens right now. When you heal your lens, you will see not what's mean, wrong, fucked up about the person in front of you. You will see their lens so clearly that you have nothing but like, okay, figure it out. You're going to do great. You have nothing but absolute acceptance for where they are at. You become very non-reactionary. But the coolest part is you don't give a fuck what anybody else sees because they're only looking through their lens. And when you remove the ache to be seen the way you desire to be seen in the world, because you come to the realization that you always have been that, and you can stand powerfully in that, that's freedom, babe. That's total freedom. And you can do that. You can literally do that. So I want you to start to process, think about, reflect on, where are you aching to be important? How can you allow yourself to truly be witnessed by someone? And often somebody has to go first. So you might be the one that has to do it first for the person that's closest to you. What are they experiencing through you? What are you experiencing through them? Can you discover yourself? Because you're only reflecting each other. You will consistently reflect what's within you through other people. I trigger a lot of people, not just because I'm snarky and spicy. I know I am those things, but in my day-to-day life, I actually trigger a lot of people. Not my intention to. It's because I have no lens to look through. I'm simply just seeing you. And people will showcase their true selves because there's no reflection, there's no reaction from me. So they only will reflect each other, themselves to themselves through me. If that's a little bit of a complicated statement, but I'm standing here. I just see your lens. That's it. I see your lens. I see your true intention in your heart, and I see the layers of your lens. It has no impact on me because however you perceive me, however you judge me, is just your lens. So it doesn't matter to me because you're looking through your lens. I have no lens. That can liberate you. What someone thinks about you is none of your fucking business. How someone perceives you, none of your fucking business because it's only their lens. It has nothing to do with you. Absolutely nothing to do with you. And the way you see the world and the way you judge others or love others is through your lens. So it's everything to do with you. So if you're not receiving the love that you ache for, if you're not receiving the financial flow that you ache for, if you're not receiving the desired outcome that you're aching for, you're looking through the wrong lens because you will only attract what you see. How you perceive is what you receive. How you perceive is your vibration. It's what you receive. And your mind cannot conceive the impossible. So if you allow your mind to conceive what it is you desire and you start to look at what's being reflected to me, because we're all just reflecting each other, what's being reflected to me? What do I feel when this person attacks me? What do I feel when this person doesn't commit to me? What do I feel when these particular things happen? What energy does it make me feel? And then you can start to filter through your lenses and figure out where does that originate in you, and you just go clean it and put it away. Move on. And then the next thing happens and there's some lack or some challenge in your life. What does it make you feel? Start to look through your lenses. What happened to me that gave me that lens? Oh, feel it. Huh. It won't reflect you anymore. It's literally that simple. That fucking simple. So, what lens are you looking through? Are you looking in the mirror and saying, thank you, I love you? Are you truly feeling the love for yourself? Can you be brave enough to go into the depths and just heal it instead of holding space for it? Because if you go into your inner child and you keep pulling up the same thing and being like, oh, but I was raped right before I turned 4. If that's all I talked about and that's all I shared with the world, that's going to be my experience. Something that makes me feel that violated is going to be my experience. I experienced extensive fibromyalgia a long time ago. And I started telling the world, and I was like, I have fibromyalgia. I have fibromyalgia. I have rheumatoid arthritis. I have cancer. I have all of these things. I kept looking through that lens and magnifying and holding on to the self victimization I was truly in. Because when I was sharing what was wrong with me, what I was really saying was, can someone just nurture and love me? Because I never got that as a kid. Never got that as a kid. So, what are you reflecting to the world? What are you actually feeling? What lens is it? Can you go in and heal that lens and put it down forever so that you can progress forward to a space of absolute freedom? All right. I love you.